What is this evil eye? What is al-ayn? Is it a reality? Is it superstition? Well, the Prophet ﷺ has said in authentic hadith, al-aynu haqq, al-aynu haqq, that the evil eye is true. Al-aynu haqq, the evil eye is true. And this story of Yaqub as well proves it, that there is a reason why he does not want his 11 children to enter together. Why? All of these are sons. And for one man to have 11 sons is a big blessing and honor, especially at that time. Especially at that time when sons are of great value. So these are all full brothers. Not only that, they are all the children of Yaqub, and they're all very handsome. Right? Yeah, they're all very handsome, and they're all from a foreign race. That is a race of the Bani Israel. It's a new race now. The race is just starting now, the Bani Israel, right? The Israel is Yaqub. So this is a new race that is starting, a new ethnicity. And they are, mashallah, young, powerful, strong men. Who's not going to get jealous amongst the people of Egypt when they find this new race and they're all speaking a language, looking different, dressing differently? So he's worried about ayn. What exactly is ayn? There's only like 5 or 6 hadith about ayn, and there's indirect references in the Quran to ayn. And put together, we as Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah believe that there is a reality called ayn. Some of the progressives or modernists, they don't like anything that their mind doesn't understand, so they deny it. But ayn seems to be very true and real from the Quran and from the Sunnah. As from the Quran, we have a clear verse in the Quran that we seek refuge وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدٍ, right? And if the hasad of the hasid had no effect, why should we care about seeking Allah's refuge in it? Let me repeat. The very fact that we seek Allah's refuge from the evil of the hasid when he has hasad shows us that when a person is jealous, hasad means a burning jealousy. When a person is jealous, there is an evil that will affect. So what is al-ayn? Al-ayn is the negative consequences of jealousy. The negative consequences of jealousy. And it is called ayn from the eyes. Because the number one reason to get jealous is when you look at something. But ayn has nothing to do with the eyes. Because you can hear about something and get jealous. You don't have to necessarily look at it. It's not like an invisible Superman beam of ray that comes out, right? This is not al-ayn, okay? Al-ayn is the feeling of the heart. Al-ayn is a burning jealousy. And it has to be a burning jealousy. This is a jealousy that only an evil person allows this jealousy to go unchecked. Because the Prophet ﷺ said that jealousy destroys good deeds, like a fire destroys twigs, or like that herb destroys honey. I forgot the herb, but some type of herb destroys honey. It makes it corrupt, right? So jealousy destroys hasanat. The mu'min will never allow the jealousy to go unchecked, because jealousy is a filthy feeling. That even when you feel jealous, you feel filthy. Why am I feeling like this? Jealousy is a filthy feeling. And it's only the evil person who allows jealousy to go unchecked. And what happens when you allow jealousy to go unchecked? Somehow it causes an effect on the object of jealousy. How? Scholars have differed. As I said, the evidences are very little about ayn. But one hadith seems to suggest that jealousy empowers shaitan. It gives some type of fuel to shaitan. And shaitan can then use that, because shaitan wants to harm. Shaitan can then use that fuel to get to the other person. And this seems to be the most logical, rational, and also hadithi interpretation. That how can just jealousy affect somebody? How can it do it by that? Well, it could if Allah has decreed. We're not denying that. But it seems, and there are riwayat that show this, that jealousy feeds shaitan. And the jinn, basically. When I say shaitan, I mean the jinn, the evil shaitan, the evil jinn, the shayateen. And when you have so much jealousy, then you basically empower some of the jinns to go and harm the other person. It gives them the motivation, it gives them the fuel they need to go and harm the other person. So the Prophet ﷺ, in an authentic hadith in Sahih Bukhari, and this is one of the most authentic hadith about ayn, he would seek refuge in Allah from the ayn. He would seek refuge in Allah from the ayn. This hadith is in Bukhari. And so he would say, and the dua is in Bukhari, Allahumma inni a'udhu bi kalimatillahi tam. I seek refuge in the perfect speech of Allah. Min kulli shaytanin waham. From every shaitan and from every creature that harms. Hamma is like a scorpion, a snake, right? وَكُلِّ شَيْطَانٍ وَهَامَّ وَمِن كُلِّ عَيْنِ لَامَّ. And from every critical or jealous eye. So three things are being sought refuge in. Shaitan and creatures. Now of course in the desert, creatures, of course we still seek refuge here, but I'm saying in those days you're worried about scorpions, you're worried about snakes, you're about all of these animals. And that's ham. And وَمِن كُلِّ عَيْنِ اللَّامَّ. And from every ayn that will criticize, that will be jealous. So the Prophet ﷺ is seeking refuge in al-ayn. And in a hadith in Abu Dawud and Ahmad, in Imam Ahmad's Musnad, he said, al-aynu haqq. Ayn is true, it's a reality. So I think two words is a hadith, al-aynu haqq. Don't deny it, it's not superstition is the point. It's a reality, al-aynu haqq. So we believe in ayn. How do we protect ourselves from ayn? Again, this is a different topic, but it is important. So four things. Four things to protect ourselves from ayn. The first one I've already mentioned. What is that? Dua. What du'as are there? Well, I just told you two du'as. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ وَشَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ وَمِنْ شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. Right? Extra recitation of Surah Falaq. And also this particular dua of Sahih al-Bukhari. So from the Quran, from the Sunnah, we always regularly seek protection from ayn. Number two, what else can we learn right now? There's a lesson right here. What should we do to protect ourselves from ayn? Don't be flashy. Don't want to show off what Allah has blessed you with. Be cautious. No point. You're going to cause yourself harm. The mu'min is not to show off, right? Now the mu'min might have a lot of blessings. 11 sons are blessings, right? If you have wealth, alhamdulillah, live the lifestyle that's halal, alhamdulillah. But there's no point flaunting it, right? There's no point making people feel jealous of it. When you do so, not only if you do it intentionally, you are under sin. Whether you do it intentionally or not, you will bring about people's jealousy. And there's no point doing that. So the second thing is to take reasonable precautions, even though of course taking reasonable precautions will not guarantee protection from ayn. Because even Yaqub says, وَلَا أُغْنِعَكُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ شَيْءٍ. This is not going to protect you against Allah. I do what I can, but it's not going to protect you completely. The third thing is that if you yourself feel jealous, get rid of that jealousy by making dua upon the one whom you feel jealous for. And the best dua that the scholars say is MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, right? And the evidence for this is Surah Al-Kahf and the people of the two gardens. وَلَوْلَا إِذْ دَخَلْتَ جَنَّتَكَ قُلْتَ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. Right? That the evidence that they say from this is Surah Al-Kahf. That don't, now this man, he was feeling ujub, not ayn, but nonetheless it's the parallel, it's the companion. He's feeling proud. He's feeling, oh, mashallah, I got all of this stuff, man, it's all mine. No, don't say it's all mine. MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah. Take it, give it back to Allah. Right? La quwwata illa billah. So when we feel jealous, and subhanallah, who amongst us cannot have some fleeting jealousy? We see somebody, mashallah, wealthy, or driving that fancy car, or living in that mansion, right? Or primarily for the sisters, it's about beauty, so they get jealous for, right? They say, or a good marriage as well, somebody who's happily married. And it's something, human nature, that a fleeting emotion runs by your heart.